Wasn't enough yet to take out Rain in that upper bracket finals, but for now he can try to redeem himself against StarTale.PartinG, who just advanced over his namesake CJ.HerO. This is going to be a super important match. There's no feeling like playing in the finals of a StarCraft 2 tournament, and they're desperate to feel that once again.
That is for sure, man. They want this title. This is the Asian champion title. And that would be, what a feat that would be.
Yeah, of course, StarTale.PartinG, he did reach the GSL finals, didn't he?
PartinG has not yet reached the finals. He got round of 4. He got a round of 8 and a round of 4.
Right, okay. Yeah. So
and poor Hero, he's gotten so deep as well, but no finals for him yet either.
Yeah, so this could be something on par with the type of skill required to do very well in a GSL. Not exactly the same, of course, it's a different format, but it would definitely be one of the most prestigious titles within their reach at this very moment. And they're hungry for that.
A ridiculous amount of money on the line as well. I believe it's $26,000 for first.
26 or 24?
Something like that.
And then
it's
the second
silly
is
amounts.
9,000?
Yeah. So if you win this, you get at least $9,000. Think about that, guys.
Yeah.
$9,000. That's like $1 million.
Yeah, this is over $9,000. Almost.
Yeah. All right, so it's in Toon Valley. They're close spots. I'm excited to see what type of builds they're going to do.
All right.
Hero with that 11 gate going down.
He does this a lot.
Yes.
Both on this map and in general in tournaments. He likes to throw it in every now and then.
Indeed, and in fact, he did this in one of the earlier rounds that I commentated of him. His winner semis match against, was it against PartinG?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And no extended series, of course, guys. Yeah. This game will start at 0-0. It's the purest form of double elimination. But yeah, he did that against PartinG, and did it work, Artosis?
It did, in fact, work, because PartinG went for 1-gate Twilight. So he was going for the very quick blink, had almost no units when it came. And as we see, PartinG not scouting yet. And of course, there's 2 spots his opponent could be starting in. So even if he does scout,
3 on this version of the map. Sorry to
correct.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, so there's no conclusive evidence. But actually, the evidence is that this map is being used at every single nationals and regionals, and will be used at the globals. And it's just the latter version of the map, the WCS.
Wow.
Unless on this server it's different, but I very, very much doubt so.
Okay.
Because Blizzard is, professional enough to maintain the same conditions for every national.
There you go. All right, so they are going to go ahead and scout each other at this point. When he gets there, he should realize the amount of chrono on his Nexus, which, as we see, is very, very high, as well as the fact that he is going to be hitting on that core, the fact that the core is already done. All these things are going to line up for PartinG. And I'm trying to imagine, is PartinG going to be able to hold this 3-gate rush?
Well, he will need exceptional micro. There will be a time where he will be outnumbered in terms of units, and he needs to try and decide the best thing to do right now. How much gas does he want to mine? There we see a probe coming out of the gas. That's a good move. That's a good start. And how much gates is he going to be adding? And will he be only making gateway units and waiting for warp gates? Or is he going to try to... okay, I see what he's doing. Because he only is on 1 gate now, he feels like the extra gates won't be on time. So he's chrono boosting non-stop stalkers from 1 gateway.
I like it. Because you know what? PartinG, his stalker control is out of this world. If there's any way for him to hold this, it's going to be to get those stalkers out. And of course, with those stalkers, you can kill off the probe, make the pylon be further back, give yourself more time.
And that's what he needs really here. He needs time. His economy is going to be in a better shape. He has...
less probes.
Oh, he actually has less probes. Never mind.
And in fact, Hero is throwing up... another gate, but he actually got his second gas after being scouted, and he's faking out right now. PartinG thinks he's doing the same build, so he's focusing on getting these stalkers out as quickly as possible, but in fact, he's going straight into Twilight.
Such a sick mind game by Hero because he got scouted. I don't know if it was pre-planned, but now Hero is up 4 workers because PartinG did a big probe cut to be able to afford the sufficient defenses to hold off a 3-gate after an 11-gate. Hero is going to be measurably far ahead, getting that Twilight Council and getting that blink before PartinG even has chosen a tech route.
It is so true, and in fact, he's going to try to hold here at the top of the ramp. He will hold very successfully, but Hero's going to get away with all of his stalkers here. Now, it's so smart because he already did this against PartinG. He knows that PartinG favors Stalkers on holding builds like this. So Parting has been adding a lot of Stalkers, and the fact of the matter is he's going to have a lot of Stalkers against someone else who has a lot of Stalkers, but also Blink.
Yeah.
So Hero has planned this out beautifully.
Yeah, very beautiful. It's so smart, and he hasn't lost any Stalkers yet. Now he's going to lose one, but they're going to trade fairly equally. If that Stalker survives, it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be 1-for-1. This Pylon is going to get found. And, well, they will lose one more, so it's 2 for 2, eye for an eye.
Yeah.
And soon Blink is going to finish. And that robotics facility is not going to be able to produce an Immortal yet. Another one, 3 for 3.
And, in fact, he continues to stay out here, and he is going to get ahead a little bit. Oh, that's very painful for Hero. He cannot be losing this many Stalkers. Even with his Blink coming up, if Parting has this many Stalkers and gets out an Immortal, no way he's going to do any damage with that Blink upgrade.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, Hero's extra gateways are a little bit late. He's going to get Blink just in the nick of time to save those 3 Stalkers. We didn't get shown by the Observer, but they did blink away. And now Parting knows. He's like, oh, shucks, you mind gave me pretty hard. For your Blink to be done now, you started setting up this trail of deception very, very early on. And look at the work account. Hero is up 9 workers over his opponent. Parting is, he just made a War Prism.
He actually canceled once he saw the
okay.
Blink. And
that's
a smart move. Yeah, if your opponent has Blink, Warp Prism shouldn't really do anything. It's probably going to be a waste of money. And so he canceled it. So he's actually very lucky that he was chasing those down, or he'd be trying Warp Prism harassment against someone with a bunch of Blink Stalkers right now.
That could just be curtains for him already if that was the case.
Yeah.
So now Parting is going to defend with Stalkers and Immortal, and they're going to do pretty good against an offensive Blink attack. And I don't think Hero's going to be able to break through this.
No, I don't think he's going to break through, but he is getting an Observer. Blink Observer on this map, not all that particularly powerful, but it's not like he's going to rely on this. It doesn't look like he's going for the kill. We've already seen the probe at the natural. It looks like Hero wants to expand, and it's good for him to have the Observer. It will give him some opportunities to get some damage in.
Yeah, and damage done would be something that's a big bonus. He doesn't, of course, want to lose too many units here, because that could just prompt a counterattack. Okay, I'm making pretty obvious statements, but I want to really impress the danger of this situation here.
Yeah.
There is a Nexus up for Parting here at the natural, so Hero has to do something with it. For now, of course, he is ahead in workers, but soon Parting will be outmining him, and Hero must be feeling a little bit of pressure to do something here.
Yeah, and in fact, he does blink up and go after the Nexus. He's already killed one Pylon, tries to get another, will not get it. And he's actually trying to target down this Immortal, and he does, in fact, get it.
But he loses about 4 Stalkers or so,
Ouch.
and it's going to run into another Immortal, and a bit of a miss micro. Loses one more Stalker.
Well, he does have some more Stalkers coming from the side, trying to pick off this Immortal, but he's taking a ton of damage. Beautiful micro here by Parting, and Parting killing quite a few Stalkers off once again. He's up by 10 supply now.
Wow, 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 wow. Double units lost for Hero. Whoa, he's like blinking after those Stalkers. It's so funny, because Parting, he's not using sentries, not really using a lot of Zealots, just getting mass Stalkers with 1 or 2 Immortals. And the Immortal, they're kind of like the lightning distractor. They're channeling the lightning towards them, focusing the attacks on themselves, whereas the Stalkers of Parting are just growing in number. He's not losing a lot, and he's killed a lot of Hero Stalkers. And really, that moment where Hero blunk up into the natural and try to be fancy, kill the Immortal and blink away, he lost too much there.
You know, Hero's aggressive tendencies here are really not working out for him. You know, he's always getting so aggressive in this matchup, and the fact that he is just constantly put on this pressure when he's just so far down in units, it doesn't make a lot of sense, because Parting is extremely good at micro. He's like the micro version of Squirtle. So to do this against someone who can play a defensive game, who can micro at a similar level to you, Hero is making some questionable PvP choices here.
Yeah, and that's sometimes Hero's greatest strength. The way he took out Squirtle in the GSL match 2-0, he had some fantastic micro, very, very, very aggressive. And sometimes it will just kill your opponent. But if it doesn't work, sometimes you're just digging a deep hole for yourself. And it seemed like Hero was just making it worse with every subsequent engagement. And now he has to sit back here and hope that he can survive this onslaught.
Well, it looks like he's going to poke up that ramp a little bit. Not a good time to walk up against those sentries, Zealots, and everything, but he is getting Blink. So when Parting has Blink, He's going to have complete map control. He actually has 13 Stalkers against just 5. Shouldn't see any more Stalkers here from Parting. So he's in a good spot. As far as probe counts go, he's up slightly, but he has had that second Nexus for a while.
Yeah, and sometimes when the economy situation is so low and when there have been so many fights, neither player really feels like going for a robotics bay. It does happen, but it leaves a little bit of a window, kind of similar what we are recognizing from PvT, where you make that Colossus switch too soon, and the Terran is like, all right, I'm going to pull all my SCVs and do an all-in from 2 bases. That can sometimes happen with massive amounts of Blinkstalkers and Immortals. There's no room to go for Colossus.
Well, Parting is, in fact, going to go for one of these timings that you were just talking about, Grubby. He is adding 2 more gates, bringing himself up to 5. His blink is almost done, and that can only mean one thing. He is going for the kill here.
Yeah, in the next 1 or 2 minutes or so, we will see the game-deciding engagement. HerO is choosing to go for the Colossi, but his army is left much weaker. He's also a little bit supply blocked, and he's doing an harassment, so his army is going to be tiny compared to Parting's. Parting is going to blink in and most likely do exactly what we just discussed, punishing a player who is trying to tech too hard in a nail-biting situation.
And that is exactly what we're seeing here. Parting with way too many Stalkers, just erasing the Immortals in a couple volleys, everything going down, probes being pulled. Doesn't matter at all, and Parting definitely looks like he has got this game already in the bag.
Yeah, HerO's mistakes getting the better of him in this game, and Parting choosing to finish off in the best possible way, which is with a massive Blinkstalker attack. He wins that game, GG, Parting up 1-0, and HerO is on the precipice.
That is right. HerO is 1 game from elimination after making it all the way